The character trait of honesty describes Bree because she will give you an honest opinion on a particular situation. So, say you have a question for her about like a life experience that you need an honest opinion about. She won't give you a bullshit answer just because that's the answer you want to hear. She will honestly tell you what the best situation is, or the best. Oh crap! I almost had it.
Solution of the situation.
She'll honestly tell you the best solution to the situation.
Powers is a very honest person. She's always been there through there for me, no matter what. Even in the hardest times and even the hardest questions I ask her for advice for, she's always honest with me, no matter what. She's been there for me since day one. And even if it's going to hurt my feelings, she knows that being honest with me is better than sugarcoating it and telling me a lie.
Whenever you're ready. All right. I feel that Bree is definitely an honest person, and working with her in track and field. The biggest thing that stands out to me when it comes to honesty is just when I ask her opinion on different things, whether it's about a race, whether it's about a performance in a practice, whether it's about the attitude of a teammate. I feel that the answer that I get from her is genuine, sincere, and not only factual, but normally very good information and similar to what I'm feeling from that person or that particular situation.
Oh, hey. Well, let me tell you about my friend Bree, since we're talking about it. So I live with a girl. Her name is Bree Powers, and I think that she's very no nonsense. As in, if she's feeling a certain way about something, she'll tell you, and she's not afraid to give you her honest opinion. So say she doesn't like what you're doing, she'll be like, hey, cut that out. And she's very real. So, you know, she doesn't like beat around the bush with anything. She doesn't try to like make you feel okay by telling you lies. I don't know why I did the quotes there. Yeah, she'll tell you the truth. She is honest and real. And yeah, I think that's definitely a good trait that I would use, characteristic to describe her in her everyday life, in all aspects of her life.
Okay, Bree Powers is extremely honest. Okay, maybe not extremely, but she's always been honest to me because I've had a few times where I've had to call her and talk about some personal stuff, and she's always given me straightforward answers without sugarcoating it, even if I didn't exactly want to hear that at the time. But it's always been very appreciated and very beneficial for my life. Also, in just random conversations we've had, she's always been very outspoken and not really held back with calling me different names that crossed her mind at the time. I won't say any right now because she's just mean, but an honest type of mean. So yeah, she's an honest person.
This is for Brittany Powers. One of the qualities of the survey said that she's an honest person. And the reason I believe that that is true is that even at an early age, during high school, she was selected to be a peer counselor by the staff of Lincoln Way High School. What that was students would come to these students when they needed advice or needed somebody to talk to. She went to camp. They got skills that they needed to learn how to talk to these students without lecturing them, without being a psychiatrist, just ways to feel comfortable, that the students felt comfortable coming to them. And Brittany's always going to give you her honest opinion. She's always going to tell it to you straight. She's not going to hold back, and that's why these kids felt comfortable coming to Brittany. Even as an adult, her friends still come to her for advice, even family members and, you know, her friends that she's still close with from high school. Brittany's always going to be a straight shooter, tell you how she feels, and she's not going to hold back. And that's why I feel that she's an honest person. And
so I would have to agree with being honest. I have known you for a long time now, and you've been completely straightforward and honest with me. You never really try to sugarcoat things. You're very straightforward. And you never really say what you think people want to hear. You just tell them straight up. Though that may complicate the situations at times, you're just staying true to yourself. You're just doing your thing, and you're being honest.
I think the personality trait that Bree Powers received is pretty legit. She's a pretty honest person. I've got to know her for a while, and she's never lied to me before. At least I don't think so. and honestly, she's super upfront about everything, and she tells it how it is. So I think she's pretty honest. That pretty much fits her personality pretty well.
So the honesty trait fits Bree perfectly because she is by far the most honest person I know. If I ever want to know a real opinion, I go to her and her only, because she will be pretty blunt about it and tell me exactly what she thinks. She does not beat around the bush. She does not care if you agree with her opinion or not. She'll just tell you what she thinks, and she'll be 100% honest about it. From anything to ex-boyfriends I've had, or clothes I'm wearing, or my new hairstyle, makeup, shows I'm watching, books I'm reading, anything that I tell her or anything that she hears, she'll tell you what she thinks. And it's one of the things I really do admire about her, and it's why she's a great friend, because you can always go to her and you will know that what she's telling you is what she honestly thinks. So she's not just saying things to appease you or to make you feel better or to not hurt your feelings, because she will give a straight up honest opinion all the time, no matter what the situation is. And that is why Bree is a very, very, very honest person.
So, why I think Bree Powers is an honest person? Well, basically, I've known her for pretty much ever, since middle school. She's never, as far as I know, lied to me, which makes her obviously an honest person. But another part of being honest is being loyal. As far as I know, she's always been loyal to her friends, family, even people she doesn't even know. So I feel like that's a part of being honest. And another reason why I think she's the most honest person I know is she would always tell me sometimes something I didn't want to hear, but I needed to hear. And that takes a lot for someone to actually admit some things that people don't want to know, but they actually need to know. So Bree Powers, in my mind, is one of the most honest people that I've ever met and probably will meet.
I 100% agree that honesty is Bree Powers' number one personality trait. I've had the opportunity to be her friend for 3 years now. I got to be her roommate second semester, freshman year at Loras College, and I definitely learned a lot about her. I think the number one reason that we became so close is that we're both really honest people, and I just loved that in her. I loved that I could go to her for anything, and I could just trust her to listen to me and give me help me out with it. And maybe I don't want to hear the answer, but she just looked at it so realistically. I love that she was honest in general. I've never heard a lie come out of that girl's mouth. And I love the way that she lives her life exactly how she wants to. She does what she wants to do with it. Exactly going with, she's such a real person. She won't change for anybody. She won't do something a different way because someone else thinks that's what's going to work. When she knows what she wants, she's going to go for it. And that's what I love about her. I love that she's like that.